You walk into McDonald's. The line moves fast. Then it's your turn, and the cashier says something quick, too quick for you to catch. You freeze. You point at the menu instead of speaking. Sound familiar? This happens to almost every English learner at least once. Today, that stops. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say in the exact order it happens, so you never freeze at the counter again. Let's start with a real order. The cashier says, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?" You don't need fancy words. Just say, "Can I get a Big Mac meal, please?" The cashier asks, "For here or to go?" You answer, "To go, please." Then comes a very common question. "What size fries would you like?" You say, "Medium, please." Next, "And what would you like to drink?" You answer, "A Coke, please." The cashier confirms your order and says, "That'll be $9.40. Pull up to the next window." You say, "Thank you." That's a complete order. Start to finish, no confusion. Now here's one phrase you'll use constantly. Can I get? Not I want, not give me. Just can I get? It works with almost anything. Can I get a cheeseburger? Can I get a McChicken? Can I get a McFlurry? Same structure every time. Learn this one phrase and half your ordering problems disappear. Native tip number 1. When the cashier asks for here or to go, don't overthink it. If you're eating inside, say for here. If you're taking it out, say to go. Simple as that. No need for full sentences like I will eat it here. Native speakers keep it short. Let's move to another real situation. This time, ordering at the drive-thru, which moves even faster. The speaker crackles and a voice says, "Welcome to McDonald's. What can I get started for you today?" You say, "Can I get a 10-piece Chicken McNuggets meal, please?" The voice asks, "What sauce would you like with that?" You answer, "BBQ sauce, please." Then, "Anything else for you?" If you're done, don't just say no. It sounds abrupt. Say, "No, that's all, thank you." The voice replies, "Your total is $11.25. Please pull forward." Notice something here. At the drive-thru, people talk faster and the sound is worse. If you don't catch something, it's completely fine to say, "Sorry, can you repeat that?" Native speakers say this all the time, even with each other. It's not a sign of weak English, it's normal. Native tip number 2. Americans rarely say yes and no alone. It sounds too blunt. Instead of yes, try yes, please, or sure. Instead of no, try no, thanks, or I'm good, thanks. These small additions make you sound natural instead of robotic. Now, let's handle something that trips up almost every learner: customizing your order. Imagine you don't want pickles on your burger. The cashier won't always ask. You need to speak up. You say, "Can I get that without pickles, please?" Want extra cheese instead? Say, "Can I get extra cheese on that?" This single word, without, is one of the most useful words in fast food English. Without onions. Without mayo. Without ice. Master this word, and you'll never eat something you didn't want again. Here's a full example combining everything. The cashier asks, "What can I get started for you?" You say, "Can I get a quarter-pounder meal, no onions, medium fries, and a Sprite, please?" The cashier repeats it back. "So that's a quarter-pounder, no onions, medium fries, and a Sprite. Anything else?" You say, "No, that's all, thanks." They tell you the total, you pay, and you're done. Native tip number 3. If the cashier repeats your order back to you and it's correct, don't just stay silent. Say, "Yes, that's right," or "That's correct." This confirms the order and avoids mistakes. Small habit, but it makes ordering smoother every time. Now it's your turn. I'll be the cashier. I say, "Hi, what can I get for you today?" Pause and answer out loud. Now I ask, "For here or to go?" Answer again. Next, "Anything else for you?" Give your response. Last question. Your total is $8.75. Respond the way you would in real life. Speaking out loud, even alone, trains your mouth and your brain together. That's how real fluency builds. Before you go, here are 5 phrases you'll use at almost every fast food counter in America. Can I get for here or to go? No, that's all, thanks. Can I get that without? Sorry, can you repeat that? These 5 alone will carry you through most fast food conversations in English. That's it. Next time you're standing in that McDonald's line, you won't freeze, you won't point. You'll just order like you've done it 100 times. In the next lesson, we'll tackle something even trickier: ordering coffee at a drive-thru, where the questions come even faster. See you there.